Week 1 of the NFL season is finally here, and today I'm breaking down the quarterbacks I love and the quarterbacks I'm fading for Week 1. First up, Drake May versus the Raiders. Las Vegas allowed nearly 18 fantasy points per game to opposing quarterbacks last year, and May steps into 2025 with new weapons and an improved offensive line. Everything lines up for this to be his first big breakout game. If you drafted him as your quarterback too, you should feel confident rolling him out in Week 1. On the flip side, I'm fading Dak Prescott against the Eagles. Dak's finally healthy after missing most of last season, but Philadelphia was elite against quarterbacks in 2024, giving up the third fewest points at the position. Their secondary might actually be better this year. You probably have to start Dak if he's your guy, but lower those expectations. This is not the matchup to count on a ceiling game. Next, Trevor Lawrence versus Carolina. Before his injury last season, Lawrence was steady at about 16.7 points per game. Now he gets a dream matchup against a Panthers defense that gave up the third most points to quarterbacks in 2024. Add in playmakers like Brian Thomas Jr. and Travis Hunter, plus a 46.5 point over-under, and this screams shootout. Lawrence is set up for a massive Week 1. Justin Herbert is another guy I'm staying away from in Week 1. He was fantastic to close last season, but this Chiefs matchup is brutal. Kansas City allowed just 16.7 points per game to quarterbacks in 2024, and Herbert managed only 12.4 per game against them in 2 matchups. I love Herbert long term, but this is a week where he might struggle. Let's talk Bo Nix against the Titans. The rookie sensation finished as quarterback 7 last year, and he gets Tennessee in Week 1, a defense that bled fantasy points to quarterbacks in 2024. With a reshuffled run game, Nix could be forced to throw a ton early in the season. Fire him up with confidence. And finally, Justin Fields versus the Steelers. Yes, it's a revenge game, and yes, the rushing upside is always there, but Pittsburgh was a top 5 defense against quarterbacks last year, and now they've added Jalen Ramsey, who can shadow Garrett Wilson. It's a tough setup, and Fields feels more like a boom or bust option in Week 1.